What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another day in the BrewLab with me. Should be a little better. Let's have a look. Fingers crossed. I do need to find a battery for that. One moment again. Sorry, guys. That's the way things are in this nomadic life. Well, we're just gonna have to hope that the battery lasts long enough. Now, for some reason, seems like my client's crashed. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. These things happen. Don't worry. Roll with the punches, as they say. We're gonna get into the game this time. Yes! There we go. Alright. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Back on the hotspot, that might be most of the reason why. Today in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with a color combination, as I mentioned, that has been underplayed in my opinion because it's one of the ones from Strixhaven that has Snarls. And that color combination is ORZHOV / Silverquill, possibly my favorite color combination. And it has been a little bit lacking of late unless you're playing the Angels. So I thought, let's go and see what we can build that has absolutely nothing to do with Angels and most things to do with Strixhaven cards. Actually, there's only one new card from AFR, and that is the Guardian of Faith. So it's the Guardian because it's protecting or saving Private Killian. I did a little joke there, haha. Yeah, it's one of those decks. It's kind of like a Tron-y deck, I guess, except instead of like putting a lot of enchantments and equipments onto a single creature and protecting it, in this case we're just consistently swinging in for 2 damage every turn with Menace and Lifelink, thus gaining our own life, and at the same time obviously reducing the enemies. But because it needs they need 2 blockers to block it, and we have a lot of removal, they're not going to be able to do that, and we can make sure that that happens in a few ways. So it's kind of a weird one, okay? So we've only got 16 creatures, 20 non-creatures. The creatures that we're running are 4 Killians, which the deck is named after, and then 4 Silverquill Silencers that say that when it enters the battlefield, you choose a non-land card name. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with the chosen name, they lose 3 life and you draw a card. So this card, Silverquill Silencer, in conjunction with Humiliate, is a really good little synergy there. Humiliate says that you can, target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it, and then that player discards that card, and then you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So the ideal sort of play is turn 1, nothing, but no turn 1 plays, just play a land. Turn 2, play Killian. Turn 3, play Humiliate. They reveal their hand. You put a counter on Killian, and you now know what they have in their hand. Why I did this, I don't know. But you now know what they have in their hand, and then you play the Silverquill Silencer the following turn, and you can name a card that you know they're probably going to want to play the next turn to get rid of your, Killian. So you, again, protecting Killian with everything. You're either protecting him by discarding their removal with Humiliate, you're protecting him from preventing them from casting something unless they wish to lose 3 life, and you get to draw a card, which is pretty nice, with the Silverquill Silencer. And then we've got, so it's a lot of, like, if we don't draw past 3 lands, there's a lot that we can do just with 3 lands on board, because most of our plays happen on turn 2 and turn 3 with this little package over here. We've also got 4 copies of the probably one of the best removal pieces in Standard right now, Vanishing Verse. Instant speed, ORZHOV colors, 2 mana, exile target mono-colored permanent. Pew! And a couple of copies of Fracture. Also, instant speed, also same colors, but this is to destroy target artifact, enchantments, or planeswalker. So really nice little kind of removal package. All of this is happening in turn 2, okay? Well, you know, potentially, or for 2 mana. Then, as I mentioned, we're trying to like save Private Killian. Guardian of Faith, the 1 card from the new set that's featuring in the deck. When it's got flash, okay, it costs 3, which isn't too much. This is kind of to get ahead of the round with the sweepers. So when it enters the battlefield, any number of other target creatures you control can phase out. So if they cast a sweeper, you can flash in Guardian of Faith, select Killian. It doesn't get swept. The Guardian of Faith does, but Killian survives. So still on this theme of like saving our 2/2 menace lifelink and keep swinging in every turn, no matter what. Occasionally, you know, you can just bring this in without saving anything, but just as a at the end of their turn, you bring in a 3/2, you know, with flash, and you can, you know, win the game that way, because they're not expecting the additional 3 points of damage coming their way, so they attack with everything, and then you flash in this guy and swing in for the kill. That's another usage of the Guardian of Faith, but also, what that was? What was I going to say about him? We've got Doomskar. So if we've foretold Doomskar, okay, and they've got a huge field of, let's say, Scoot Swarms or Elves or whatever the hell is getting in your way, you can, for 6 mana, because you foretold Doomskar, so it costs, you know, 3 to cast, and Guardian of Faith does as well, you can first Guardian of Faith, select all your important creatures, Spiteful Squad, Killian, and Silverquill Silencer, then cast Doomskar, wipe the field, Guardian of Faith dies, sure, but then you start your next turn with you know, your full squad, and they've got nothing. So that's a nice little, you know, combo between Guardian of Faith and Doomskar. Then, other ways we have of using Killian's abilities. First of all, the spells that target a creature cost 2 less to cast. So this can often cast be only cast for 2. But if Killian isn't in play, it can also be used to reanimate him and bring him back from the graveyard into the battlefield. Because one of the modes on Silverquill Command is you can return a creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. We're always pretty much going to be selecting Killian with that. And the other time, you know, it's so modal in this deck. This card is actually absolutely crucial as a 4/of. The first mode, target creature gets +3/+3 and gains flying until end of turn. On a Killian, becomes a 5/5 lifelink menace with flying. That's often the game ender. They're not expecting it on like turn 5, and you've already by then gotten a few swings in, and it's like gets them either to the end or close to that. And the last mode on this thing, target opponent sacrifices a creature. Against the freaking pesky Prismari Dragons deck that we're constantly coming up against in the standard 2022 play queue, this is a way of killing the Goldspan, killing the Immerstrom Doom, no, not Immerstrom, the Imrith Desert Doom, without actually targeting them. Because, you know, one has Ward 4, and the other one has, if you target it, makes a treasure token, and they often have foretold a sword coming that they can then cast off of that treasure token, or have a negate in hand. So you don't want to be targeting the gold span when you're trying to remove it. It's the worst thing, because almost always they've got the way to save it then. With Silverquill Command, you don't have to target it, and often it's your turn 4 play, which happens after they've like just gotten their gold span, they swing in, that's it. You then cast Silverquill Command, and you can oftentimes, if they haven't foretold a sword coming, get the Goldspan Dragon off of the battlefield without targeting it. And the same goes for the Imrith Desert Doom. So lots of good modes on this. You can also draw a card at some point in the game. You're gaining so much life with Killian that you can happily pay 1 life to draw a card. So all of the modes in Silverquill Command are relevant. It can be cast for 2 if you've got Killian in play. So just keep that in mind, and yeah, pick the right one at the right time. Then Spiteful Squad, trying to like boost Killian. Okay, you play it. It's a lovely blocker because it's got Death Touch. You're never going to swing in with this because it only comes in with 2 +1/+1 counters. But when it dies, because you've blocked something, those counters get moved to another creature you control. You put those on Killian. It's got Menace. You remove something that they've attacked with, and then you keep attacking with Killian. Other ways of saving Killian. We've got 2 copies of Kaya the Inexorable. The +1 puts a ghost form counter on up to 1 target non-token creature, and against that, when it dies or is put into exile, you return it to its owner's hand, and you create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. So Killian doesn't die, no matter if it gets exiled or targeted removal or swept or whatever. It's going to come back to your hand. You're also going to get a spirit token, and then you can cast it again and keep attacking with Killian. So, I'm really sticking with this theme here. Bear with me, okay? Because there's more. Of course, -3 on Kaya is great because you exile any non-land permanent. That's pretty good. But then the -7 says that if we ever do get it off, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a legendary spell from your hand or your graveyard from among the spells, exiled, blah, 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 blah. So, Killian is legendary. So, keeping on the theme, no matter what happens to Killian, we always going to be able to get him back somehow in the deck, keep on swinging it. And that's the win card. It's pretty silly, I know, but I've, just wanted a calm day off without too much intense gameplay. I might even just jam on the unranked play queue and see how the deck performs, and then if it's doing okay, which it actually did play it a bit on the ranked play queue earlier, and I got a couple of good wins, but yeah, I'd rather just while we're talking through it on the stream, I'm gonna play it in the unranked queue, and then we'll see how it goes. Hi Billy, welcome to the stream, brother. Good to have you. I hope you can hear me and see me well, because I'm on the crappy internet once again. I can tell I'm a little bit blurry here on my end, but I'm getting the green, excellent condition pip from YouTube, so I hope you can hear and see me well. I'm gonna jump to the games, and before I do so, if I can get all of you to kindly, if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm so close to the 100 mark. Like, I really want to get there before the end of the month, and then I'm gonna post my new banner and logo for the channel on the. You'll see it. It looks so sick. My good friend from South Africa is taking care of it. He's a graphic designer, and it's coming out so good. Can't wait for you guys to see that. But yeah, like I was saying, consider subscribing to the channel, and if I may ask you to like the video every time I go live. It helps with the algorithm, and of course leave down below if there's any sort of changes that you think I should make to the deck, or that you played the deck and you enjoy playing it. And ORZHOV Snow, but at least ORZHOV Mirror. If you did end up copying the deck and playing it, how did it perform for you? You know, I always like to hear that stuff. I'm almost certain he's got Kaya in the deck. And he's got the same sleeves. Matchmaker's fine, y'all. Okay, that's good to hear, Billy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It looks all blurry on my side. I went from 350 meg fiber optic connection to some nonsense. Okay, here we go. We got the perfect top deck. So this is what I was describing. Okay, so now we can we get rid of his turn 3 play. Put a counter on there. 1 attack. Now we know what's in his hand. We play the Silverquill Silencer, and we select something, you know, that we don't want him to play. Both of our creatures are dual color, so the Vanishing Verse doesn't work on us. Quite nice. Get rid of that. Still no land. 24 lands in the deck. Opponent's got 4, we've got 2. He's got 5. And another one inside environmental sciences. Ay caramba. Still no freaking. Should we get rid of something? Yeah. Yeah, let's gain some life in case we're running into a sweeper. Would you double block? Oh, he has to. Okay, no, that makes sense. Sorry. He's got menace. Very nice. We need a third land like ASAP. Can you believe it? Okay. Scoop. Should we scoop? Do we scoop? Maybe he'll play that Kaya. Spellbinder. Bane of my existence of late. Swifty the Swift. Okay. Is it clerics? It is clerics. No, it's not clerics. ORZHOV mid-range. Wrong color for anything meaningful. Trades. That's okay. Told you.
If you want a job,
Told you.
hire.
Fuck. That's why he exiled this thing. That's no good. It's crazy because she can you know, she comes in with a lot of loyalty. So it's 2 turns. She can ultimate next turn. Can't block with one guy with menace. Sorry.
You won't get away so easily.
Can you imagine? The opponent's got like 8 lands, we've got 3. It's just pathetic. I really should have played that on white. That was an absolute misplay on my end. Nice draw, but he's got the second blocker for the menace, and he can kill our Killian. We can kill his Faceless Haven. Is that worth it? Nah.
Don't worry.
It's a nice little combo. Keep learning, keep learning. There's the land. Alright. Bye-bye. Imagine we pull this one around.
Well, this wasn't what I signed up for.
What? Okay. Pretty cool, I guess. Pretty clever. Nice little move there. Very nice. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a top deck. What a top deck. Absolute bollocks.
You're not lacking for spirit.
Go one more.
You're not lacking for spirit.
Doomskar. Nah, that's not a good idea. Okay, he still makes a little token, but he doesn't get to learn. Oh, what? It makes a token for each one of these that was on it. That's super good. God damn. Shouldn't have done that.
I do what it takes to finish the job.
Oh. Gonna make the Faces Haven or not? Nope. Okay. Now we've got the never-ending. Damn it, so over.
This should be a
Although
nice break
it's
from
just like
Africa.
seems to be just dragging on a little bit. Swifty the Swift ain't that swift. Okay, bye bye.
When I say go, you go.
Ow.
What a waste of time.
It just keeps coming back. Okay, game over. That sucked. Weird mirror match. So strange. I love it how the matchmaker does that. I haven't played a single deck like that in days. First game on stream. The Okay. Blood Chief's Thirst. Might be a good call. Or is it a treasure deck? Rakdos. No? Ready for ya. Mr. Mataduck. Aha! Another good angel deck. They've always got two. Remember. Nice, we've got this against their sagas. This is one of those angels, I guess. Maybe it's a Doomskar, which would suck. Otherwise, it's Starnheim Unleashed, which is what I'd prefer. Yeah. Okay, got mana for Kaya. Finally get to cast her. Exile, baby.
When you can walk through walls, anything looks easy. It's the least you deserve.
Okay. It's crazy. I've hardly played any ORZHOV. Now suddenly it's all I'm playing. Ooh, that hurts. No point in plus one-ing.
Get out.
Okay, Kaya becomes the bait. I always find that acceptable when you're at this point in the game. Top decking nonsense. Not the best hit. Ah, we switch. Doomskar off the top. What? Called it. Epic. That was so lucky. Okay, that would have saved him from the Doomskar. No snow lands here, so we're gonna have to face down the Haven. Oh. Oh. Bye-bye. So sorry. So terribly sorry. God, nice. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, what's he top deck? Oh, Barra. Command would be nice. That's also okay. Yay. Frickin' Valkyrie. Valkyrie. Edwin! My brother. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Ooh, just what I was looking for. Just what I was looking for. Double swing. I try to find you on Facebook. Either you're under a different name or yeah. Come on, top deck to land. Nothing useful. Horrible top deck. That's what I like to see. What you got in these pockets is a land. Ah! He's bluffing me. Oh, back up to 18. Opponent's down to 4. Eye of Vecna loses 2 more. Oh, if he top decked a Blood Chief's Thirst. No. It's Cleric. Oh, no. Frick. Well. Really? I'm okay with that. Let's get rid of the top 3. Might get a command. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to try again and find you, Edwin. I was looking for that spelling exactly, and of course there was thousands of them, and I couldn't tell which one was you. Are you part of any of the bigger Facebook groups for MTGA? God, another Valkyrie. What a lucky bastard. Can't attack with both. If I draw removal, it's game over. Oh. God, it's close, eh? This is he could swing for 9. Oh, we're good. Okay, good game. Maybe we top deck another Doomskar. Let's give it a try. It's worked for me once. Ouch. Okay. Good game. Okay, so that's why I couldn't find you, Edwin. I thought you would be in some of the. Okay, so there's one person here that has friends in common with me. Wow, that's crazy. That would be crazy. Is this person that I'm looking at? No. Not. Yeah. What does your profile picture look like? Then I can guess which one of these Edwins is you. Just trying to match it up with your YouTube picture. But it's quite a small picture. I can't tell exactly. Alright. Couple more to go. It's not doing too well, to be honest, guys. It was just a fun little dad, you and your son. No. Wow, there's a lot of Edwin Morgans on Facebook. I cannot find you at all. Maybe send me a request if you want. You know, no pressure. Last day of the season. Might have been a little premature, but I don't want anything coming in with more counters on it if I can avoid it. Okay, getting this right. Boom, boom. Now we play the Humiliate, and we can actually use it. It doesn't have white mana to cast Drizzt. Will now, yeah, World 3 double gain because of the Guinevere. Alright, so probably boom.
Job too tough for you. It's the least you deserve.
Rabbit bite. That sucks. I've not seen that guy. As long as it's a turn, so if alright. Interesting.
Up for.
I think a lot of weird drafty stuff. Target player draws a card that is like me. Target player sacrifices you. Not exactly what I wanted to get there at all. Epic fail. Epic fail. Oh, dude, guys, that would be pretty sweet. Little workaround. Hmm. Okay, this deck is performing so badly that I feel like we should just play something else. Join me in the BrewLab while I test an idea that Billy gave me. I'm calling it the Bouncy Pussy Wagon. The Seeker's Chariot, the Pussy Wagon. Get it? And the synergy between Teleportation Circle and Stonebinder's familiar. Anyway, let's play a few games with that, because this Killian deck is absolute nonsense. Don't craft it. You know, sometimes these things happen on the channel. It wouldn't be the first time, and I'm always the first to admit it. I thought it was a good idea. It isn't. Simple as that. That's why it's called the lab, you know. I'm testing it. And if it's no good, I'll tell you. And don't craft it. So every time you exile something, this grows. You're exiling stuff with Elite Spellbinder. Okay. Birds. You're exiling stuff when you foretell Doomskar. You exiling stuff when you foretell Iron Verdict. You're exiling stuff when you use Teleportation Circle on anything. That's the main one that like blew my mind. Really, I totally didn't think about that. Okay, he's venturing. Let's throw this Yuan-Ti Maliston. Don't know how we're gonna get rid of that guy except for the and get it the next turn. We're screwed. It's gonna grow damage that it can do. Okay, so we're gonna have to go for the maybe just freaking that sucks. Let's see what you got. Another Yuan-Ti. Bricking again. If we'd drawn a land, I would have probably cast Broken Wings on his Sparring Regiment. Okay. I might call it early tonight, boys. I'm not feeling it. So cool, Edwin, that you're friends with Malone, and it's so weird that you're not in any Facebook groups. Bye-bye. I love Malone. His stuff's hilarious, and he's such a beast. He plays really well, and I love his vibe. His energy is super good. Alright, lads. I'm super duper tired. I'm gonna have to call it a night. I'm really not feeling it. thank you all for jumping on, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I've got a new brew that I'm working on that's got to do with that teleportation circle, and I'm hoping to kind of gel it all together by tomorrow. I'm driving back to Italy in the morning, and I'll be back in my own house and ready to bring you guys some fresh content. But until then, good night, guys. Thanks so much for watching. This is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.